Hey guys, and welcome to a new video. Today we got UltimateCatcher, and what this plugin does is it allows you to throw eggs at pretty much any type of mob in Minecraft. It allows you to capture that mob, and then you can transfer it over with just throwing the egg, and it will just spawn the specific mob that you catch. This is a very fun plugin, and I recommend it for pretty much any type of server game mode, whether it be factions, skyblock, like any type of mini game or custom game mode that you have. You can have economy enabled and even permission nodes for specific mobs as well, which I will show you guys in the config file a little bit later. This plugin is free to download on the Songoda website. I will leave it link down in the description as always, and is developed by Brianna and a few others. Let's go check it out and download it, and let's get into the video. This video is being sponsored by Songoda. Songoda is the one-stop shop designed to help make finding the perfect plugins for your Minecraft server easy and efficient. With the help of continuous user and developer feedback, Songoda is quick to implement your ideas and improve the platform. With fair and just business practices, Songoda Marketplace gives you the opportunity to download free and paid plugins to help your server stand out from the crowd. Join the Songoda community by checking out the links below. So there are three different types of eggs. There are regular eggs, ultra, and insane. So here is what it will be in the crafting table to make an egg, and the recipe that you need is 1 egg, and then you need 5 iron ingots. So this is the regular egg. It has a cost of 0 and a chance of 25% for players to be able to capture that specific mob. It can be pretty much anywhere in the crafting table just as long as you have 5 iron ingots and 1 egg. So it can be any type of pattern that you want. So you can just like put it like that, for example, and you can put the egg anywhere. So as long as it has 5 iron ingots, it will still recognize that you're trying to make the regular egg. And so you can put it pretty much anywhere, but just for simplicity, I made them all like that. Alright, so that is the regular egg, and we'll be testing out these a little bit later. But then we have the ultra egg, and it costs $15 to make, and it gives you a 60% chance to capture the mob. So we can go ahead and make it, and it's basically the same thing. It can be anywhere in the crafting table for the ultra egg. So we can go ahead and click on it, so we can do pretty much anywhere how we want. We can make it like a diamond shape, and then we can just have the ultra egg. Alright, so that is our ultra egg, and then last but not least is our insane egg, and it costs 50 to make, and it gives a 100% chance to capture the mob. Like all the rest of them, it can be any pattern that you want, just as long as you have 5 emeralds and an egg, and then you'll be able to make it. So keep in mind, it can't be stacked, so it can't be 5 stacked emeralds. It has to be spread out in the crafting table. Alright, so that gives you our insane egg. So now we can go ahead and test them out on some mobs. Now I'm going to show you guys how this mob catching system works. So we have our regular egg, our ultra, and our insane egg. So we're going to go ahead and demonstrate on this baby zombie right here. So as you see, I have a chance of 25% to be able to capture this zombie. There are permission nodes on screen now, and I will also link the commands or permissions page on the Songoda website. But it gives you the opportunity to add permission nodes for specific mobs, or if you want just a general broad category, you can do that as well. I should not even be able to have the permission node to even capture this zombie, so let's go ahead and try. So if we right click, as you see, it says I cannot capture the zombie. Oh, he just picked it up. That's kind of funny. So as you see, I cannot capture the zombie. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the permission node UltimateCatcher.catch.hostile, and then the specific mob name. So this is zombie, and then I want to also add giant. So say if you have like a pet plugin and you can tame the pets, you can add like this permission node to your donators or something to make this really cool, so you can catch like other people's giants and then like take them over and then have them as your own pet. There's just a lot of possibilities that you can do with this catcher plugin, which is really awesome, guys. So then we go ahead and add the permission node, and then we'll get back in game. So I just added the permission node UltimateCatcher.catch.hostile.giant, so that will give me the ability to capture the giant. And if you guys need a host, make sure you guys check out ReviveNode Hosting. You can use the code STRIKER for 10% off your purchases, and I highly recommend this hosting company because they're fair, they have very good business practices, and they're cheap, but good quality servers, and that is what you want. So let's go ahead and try to capture the zombie, and it is only a 25% chance, so just keep that in mind. So let's go ahead and try it, and we did it! We captured the giant, which is awesome. So then it brings up a giant spawn egg. So this is, you can pretty much carry it however you want. So it tells you the type of the mob and the health of the mob, which is awesome. So if we go ahead and throw it, let's say we have like a base over here in this corner, you can just toss it right over here and it spawns it just like so, which is awesome. So you captured the mob and then you can respawn it, which is awesome, guys. So now we have an ultra egg. So this gives a 60% chance, and it also costs $15 to be able to capture the mob. If you want players to be able to capture it for free, you can use ultimatecatcher.bypass.free, and that gives the ability to bypass the cost of catching a mob. Alright, so let's go ahead and try it out and see if it works for us. Alright, so we'll go ahead and toss it over there, and we successfully captured the giant. So if we check our balance, as you see, it is 0 because it took $15 away. So now if we go ahead and spawn it in, so in order to use the insane egg, a player must have $50, so we can go ahead and toss it, and it will tell you that you need $50 in order to catch the giant. So I went and added 50 to my account, and we should be able to capture the mob, and just like so, alright? So now we have captured the mob, and we can go and fly over here and spawn him back in, which is awesome, guys. This is a really fun plugin. So now I'll demonstrate it with operator or override permissions, just to showcase the different types of mobs that you can do. So the main command to UltimateCatcher is UC, and this just brings up your help menu, and you can go into your settings. This is just pretty much the configuration file in-game within your GUI, and here is your main, and this is where you can enable if you want the recipes to be enabled, true or false, and then you can also have economy. You can use Vault economy, so I'm using Essentials X, so that is with the Vault, and then you can also use player points economy if you want that to be enabled as well, and you have to have player points installed on your server, obviously. And then last but not least is the system where you can change your languages, if you whatever language that you want it to be in. But that is pretty much the settings, and then now we can give ourselves, or you can give everyone on the server. So I'm just gonna give myself, and then we can go regular. Then we have the regular, ultra, and insane egg. Alright, so since I'm opt, I have all the override permissions, so we can go ahead and capture this polar bear, and got a polar bear. And what's really cool with horses and different types of things, and I will keep everything in memory. So as you saw, it was wearing diamond armor, and the health is max, and it is a tamed, so it gives you a whole bunch of different information as well. So if we go ahead and do it again, as you see, it is the exact same, which is pretty awesome, right? So it keeps everything in memory. And then we can go ahead and capture the wither skeleton, alright? And then you can fly to your base, whatever, you can tame it or whatever you want to do, and just kind of spawn it. And you can spawn multiple. So this also works with dispensers as well, which is a really cool addition. But so that is pretty much in game. It's a very simple but very cool plugin that you guys can have on your server. So let's dive into the config to show you a few other things. Here we are in the UltimateCatcher folder, and if you guys need a host, make sure you guys check out ReviveNode Hosting, as I mentioned, and the link is down in the description as always for ReviveNode. Alright, so here is your folders. This is for UltimateCatcher. And the config is pretty much everything in game in that GUI editor, which is very helpful. So it's very, very simple. Alright, so we'll go back and I want to show you the eggs. So here are the eggs.yml, and you can change pretty much everything in here as well. And you can change the color codes, and you can also change the recipes, which is very cool. Alright, and then the last but not least are the different types of mobs. So you can enable or disable certain types of mobs that you want it to be, and you can also change the display name of whatever you want. Alright, so you can change this. So say you want you have boss mobs enabled or something, you can change the display name to be able to capture those. So it's just a lot of different variables that you can change, and if you want specific ones to be enabled to be captured or not. So that is pretty much the plugin. So that is a very quick explanation of the UltimateCatcher config. It is pretty small because pretty much everything is in game, so whatever you want to do with config, go for it. So that is your UltimateCatcher plugin. Make sure you go download it. Link is down in the description on the Songoda website where you can download it. So I really like this plugin. I think it's great for just about any type of server, to be honest, because it gives your players the ability to capture mobs, which is very unique and not very common on many type of servers. If you use other plugins, you can definitely add a lot of cool features to be using this mob catcher plugin. So that is pretty much all, and hope you guys have a beautiful 4th of July if you do celebrate it. I will see you guys next time. Peace.